साउथ साउथ तेरे को रिकॉर्डिंग ही चाहिए, तू लेक्चर्स अटेंड करता नहीं है, पता चला है तेरे को रिकॉर्डिंग के ऊपर ही तो डिपेंडेंट है। साउथ, हाँ साउथ।
नो सर, एक्चुअली
हाँ
दूसरे को हेल्प हो जाता है।
तो लास्ट लेक्चर भी काइनेमैटिक्स के लिए भी एब्सेंट था।
सर
अगर
एक्चुअली आई वाज ट्रैवलिंग एट दैट टाइम।
तो हमेशा ट्रैवल करता है, हम लोग ने अम्ब्रेला की प्रॉब्लम्स की है। छाता कैसे पकड़ेगा वो सिखाया मैंने स्टूडेंट्स को। तेरे को आता है छाता पकड़ने? साउथ, हाँ इन मानसून यू नो हाउ टू होल्ड एन अम्ब्रेला? हाँ साउथ।
यस सर।
हाँ हाँ।
यस सर।
Okay, fine. Umbrella, you should hold the umbrella in such a way that you should not get wet if a wind is also blowing along with the rain. Okay, questions on to that.
Yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. Okay, now listen carefully, students. This was a concept I told you. Students, और एक concept बता रहा था. Suppose if you happen to, suppose if you try to take a syringe from a doctor, at times suppose अगर कहाँ पे तुम्हें थोड़ा सा fever वगैरह आ जाता है या कुछ भी आता है तो you take a syringe, you take an injection, students. Medicated injection we consider. So तुम्हारा daily practitioner जो MBBS doctor है, students, if he's trying to give a syringe to you, have you ever observed that person? The time when he's giving a syringe to you, I don't know, do you recollect, do you remember, or have you ever taken a syringe where you remember it? तो अगर तुम ध्यान से अगर उसको देखा होगा ना यार, तुमने तुमने if you remember it, तो शायद तुमने देखा होगा that there is a bowl, okay, a sterilized steel bowl, and inside those steel bowl there are syringes as well as there are needles. Syringe along with needle have been placed. But when you see inside that particular bowl, there are so many needles. Okay, these are needles of different area of cross section, students. Different area of cross sections of needles are placed. If you see these doctors who are giving syringes, I don't know whether you have observed it or not. जब भी वो syringe देते हैं to a particular patient, first of all they look at the medicine. Okay, they try to move the medicine, they try to move it around, and so that the liquid has been completely gets visible in that case. Okay, and then they take the syringe and they inject it and try to suck out the liquid. But the time when they take a needle, students, they become very selective with the needle. वो शायद needles को ढूंढते हैं और फिर एक precise needle को उठाते हैं. Have you seen any doctor lifting any damn needle and injecting into that particular medicine? No. They have to look very carefully. Students, ये जो medicine होता है ना, medical medicine के ऊपर concentration लिखा होता है. अगर वो highly concentrated होता है ना, ध्यान से सुनना, अगर कोई medicine highly concentrated होता है, तो it should be drained into your bloodstream at a gradual speed. Listen carefully. अगर कोई highly concentrated होगा तो शायद उसको gradually flow कराना है तुम्हारे bloodstream के अंदर. यानी doctors need to know physics. Those who want to become doctors, they need to know physics, and that equation of continuity comes over here. अगर वही suppose मैंने drain कर दिया, बहुत fast drain कर दिया, तो क्या होगा? Students, बहुत fast drain किया तो at times burning sensation आता है. Students, I don't know how many of you all have felt it in that case. Syringe लेते समय you get a burning sensation. When they start rubbing your hand, they start placing ice onto it. तो अगर suppose syringe का area ज़्यादा है, तो the medicine will enter into your bloodstream with very small speed. It's a gradual flow. अगर तुमने medicine को drain बहुत अगर area of cross section कम लिया है, so the medicine will drain into your body with high velocity. The product of A into B all the time remains constant. Is this clear to all of you students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes sir.
Now we go for a simple relation, students, with respect to your Stokes law, students. Students, the term Stokes law, can I erase this, students? क्या मैं इसको erase कर सकता हूँ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Students, the formula for Stokes law is actually applicable for spherical objects, students, and that can be easily one can get the relation by using the principle in homogeneity in dimensions. You can get the relation very correctly, students. Now over here, students, when you're speaking about Stokes' law is for spherical body. Suppose if I take a spherical body, students, of radius r, okay? And if that particular body is made to be dropped into a liquid of density rho, what is going to happen? They will say, sir, there will be a force of friction acting onto it. That means there is some drag. There is some viscous drag. There will be a viscous force acting on it. We are trying to find out the formula for such a viscous force acting on spherical objects. And that gives you the concept of what? Stokes' law. Since Stokes' law we consider is what, it gives the viscous force acting on a spherical object. And it depends on what, students? The viscous force acting on such a spherical body, students, it depends on what? It depends on the coefficient of viscosity of the liquid. It depends on the radius we consider, okay? As well as it depends on what? The velocity with which the object has been dropped. Since viscous force is directly proportional to eta RV, when I remove the symbol of proportionality, students, I'm going to get a constant that is 6 pi. Eta RV. And that's your formula for Stokes. So students, Stokes law is always applicable for spherical body. अभी ध्यान से सुनना students. हो क्या रहा है? Suppose अगर मैंने spherical body को drop किया तो हुआ क्या students? जैसे मैंने drop किया तो यहाँ का जो liquid layer, students, will try to oppose its motion. Agreed? That means the layer which is coming in contact will try to exert a drag onto the body because the weight of the body is acting downwards, we consider. Okay, the force is acting in the downward direction, but this will be considered as a viscous force which is acting over here. जो liquid layer, students, जो liquid layer spherical body के बाजू में contact में आता है, that is almost with very small speed. Exactly the concept which I told you in the last lecture. अगर तुम्हें ध्यान से मालूम है students, मैंने एक pipe दिया था, and then I told you students, what about the fluid which is flowing at the bottom and at the top, which is in contact with the surface, they have at least velocity, almost zero. जैसे जैसे तुम्हारा distance बढ़ता है, so जैसे जैसे the distance increases, what's going to happen? What's going to happen, students? And in that case, what's going to happen? So the
Drag
velocity.
force decreases.
Yes, the velocity will increase. We consider. तो ये वाला concept है, students. तो यहाँ पे भी ये जो liquid layer है, ये जो liquid layer है, it will actually come in contact with the walls of the spherical body. That is almost at rest. उसके बाजू वाले को और means it's getting a drag. ये भी liquid layers को drag है. यानी एक net viscous force कहाँ की तरफ act होगा? ऊपर की तरफ act होगा. अगर ये viscous force ऊपर की तरफ act हो रहा है तो इसके factors क्या हैं? Sir, it depends on the coefficient of viscosity of the liquid. Yes, eta. It depends on it. Highly viscous liquid, of course, will have more viscous drag. Does it depends on the radius? Why not? Students, two students are performing the experiment. Answer सुनना. Exactly same liquid लिया है, दोनों ने drop किया है from same height. Students, दोनों ने drop किया from same height, लेकिन एक का radius 1 millimeter है, it's a steel ball, और दूसरे का radius 5 millimeter है. मुझे ये बताओ किसका surface area ज्यादा होगा students? 5 millimeter.
5.
तो इसका अगर surface area ज्यादा है, radius ज्यादा होगा, तो कहना से more liquid will come in contact, drag ज्यादा होगा. यानी जितना तुम रेडियस बढ़ाओगे उतना ड्रैग बढ़ेगा. Students, are you getting this part clearly?
Yes, sir.
Where is?
Sir,
Yes.
can you just tell it again in brief?
Shinani, you are there showing dollars again. Okay, Janani, homework हो गया?
Yes, sir.
आए सारे रिंग के umbrella के प्रॉब्लम सारे आए?
Yes.
Unsolved? All are correct?
Well, not all were correct.
Hey, You should get all correct. Okay. I'm going to ask you in the next lecture.
Okay, sir.
Okay. I was speaking about there is a drag, students, there is a viscous drag, a viscous force exerted by the liquid onto the spherical body, and that is directed vertically upward. Students, that depends on the what? Radius. अगर मैंने spherical object का radius बढ़ाया तो surface area बढ़ेगा. Students, surface area बढ़ा तो can you say more amount of liquid coming in contact with the surface? More amount of drag. Of course, drag ज़्यादा होगा. Viscous drag ज़्यादा होगा, viscous force ज़्यादा होगा. So it depends on to R also. Students, जब भी हम एक factor के बारे में बात करते हैं तो rest of the factors are kept constant. Listen carefully, students. When you're trying to speak about viscous force with eta, keep R and V constant. When you're trying to speak about viscous force with radius, keep eta and V constant. Now let us go for the next example. Velocity. Chalo. Velocity. Now suppose two students are performing experiment. Dance सुना? Two students are performing experiment. दोनों ने steel balls दिए. दोनों ने स्टील बॉल दिए, दोनों ने 5 मिलीमीटर का रेडियस लिया. स्टूडेंट्स, दोनों ने स्टील बॉल का 5 मिलीमीटर का रेडियस लिया. लिसन केयरफुली. Both of them have taken both of them are dropping into a long tube containing same liquid, glycerin. Let us say the two long tubes which are there, in both the tubes the liquid is same, glycerin. Coefficient of viscosity same, radius of the two objects is same, but one student has dropped it just at a smaller height from the mouth of the tube. Suppose if this is one tube, one has dropped it somewhere over here. The other person for the same tube, same liquid, has dropped it from a certain height. मुझे बताओ किसकी वेलोसिटी ज्यादा होगी? ये भी 5 मिलीमीटर, ये भी 5 मिलीमीटर, लिक्विड भी सेम है. किसकी वेलोसिटी ज्यादा होगी? सर ये तो फ्री फॉल है, और फ्री फॉल का फॉर्मूला क्या है? √2gh. Students, is it clear? E is equal to under 2gh. हाँ है ना?
Yes, sir.
तो यहाँ पे देखो, यहाँ पे वेलोसिटी कम होगी, हाइट कम है, यहाँ पे हाइट ज्यादा है तो यहाँ पे वेलोसिटी ज्यादा होगी. मुझे स्टूडेंट्स ये बताओ कहाँ पे ड्रैग ज्यादा होगा? जहाँ पे वेलोसिटी बढ़ेगा, over there the drag is more or it will be less? Students?
Sir, in the first case,
The drag will be less और यहाँ पे drag will be more. जितना ज्यादा velocity उतना ज्यादा viscous drag. South, are you there? Are you listening?
yes, sir.
So think as if you are at a beach. Think as if your 12th standard got over, you gave your NEET also, okay, and you completed your NEET paper on that particular day. You came out from the examination hall. All the parents outside were clapping for all the students who finished with this 2 years of course very properly, and you were feeling so proud. And on that day, you decided to go with your friends on a beach. So देखा क्या sequence है ना, क्या imagination है ना?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now suppose if you go to a beach with your friends, okay, and suppose you try to conduct a small race with your friends, okay, a 30 meters race. Listen carefully, students. Saud, along with his other friends, he's having a race in water at beach, but the water is simply knee height. Saud, what height?
Knee height.
Okay, and you have to run a 30 meters race. मुझे बता Saud, who's going to reach to the final mark in that case? The end point, not the start, the end point. One who runs into that particular water or one who walks to the water?
Sir, the one who will walk, he will reach first.
Of course. So जितना ज़्यादा स्पीड से तुम चलोगे उतना तुम्हें विस्कस ड्रैग ज़्यादा मिलेगा. ये ध्यान में रखना स्टूडेंट्स. Of course, velocity बढ़ेगा तो ड्रैग भी बढ़ेगा. So students, your viscous force depends on eta. When I remove the symbol, 6 pi eta RB. So this is what I call as a Stokes law. Students, yes, same formula one can derive it by the method of dimensional analysis. अगर तुम्हारा dimension chapter हुआ होगा तो you can use your dimension method of dimensional analysis, you can get the answer. Yes, Chanani, because of viscosity itself only parachute starts floating. Okay. Is this clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now suppose if I happen to speak about the concept of terminal velocity. Kirti, what about you, Kirti? You're not responding. What about your other friend? Kirti, are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, who's your other friend from your batch? What's his name?
Anirudh.
Oh, he's the one. Anirudh. Anirudh, are you there, Anirudh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, don't worry, Anirudh. ये complete करने के बाद मैं surface tension पे जा रहा हूँ बस. Tension मत ले. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, I'll try to my best to complete this part. Yash, are you there? Yash Pradhan, are you there in the lectures? It seems you're not there in the lectures. So I'll chat with you. Okay. It seems you're fooling around. You are not in lecture. So I'm throwing you out. Okay, students, listen carefully. Now, students, let us go for, because the reason is because they might ask you a short derivations onto this. Okay. First, now I'll speak about the concept of your terminal velocity. What exactly terminal velocity considers, students? I already told you about equation of continuity. Now I'm speaking about with respect to your terminal velocity, students. A terminal velocity है क्या? Students, just now Janani put forward how exactly a parachute, okay, a parachute lands. Students, शायद तुम लोगों ने problem किया भी होगा. What do you call? Kinematics के अंदर. A parachute, suppose aircraft में से parachute पहले तो drop होता है. Okay, it falls down for a certain height and it doesn't open. And then after certain height, it opens the parachute. Okay, it goes with a certain speed in that case, and then comes down with a constant speed of so and so. Find out the total distance of the person bailing out from the aircraft. Students, as a question है ना कि नहीं है? Students, किया है कि नहीं किया? Students, किया है कि नहीं किया? A person bailing out from a parachute. Kirti, Anirudh, किया है कि नहीं किया? You all have done it or haven't done?
Sir, what?
Have you all done problems related to a person bailing out from an aircraft with a parachute?
No.
Okay, fine.
It's some relative motion.
I have done it in kinematics 1, my dear. Free fall.
Yes, sir, that is done.
Okay.
But we haven't done relative motion yet.
Okay, you all haven't done relative motion.
No, I just
No,
started.
sir, not yet.
Okay, fine. Okay, students, now listen carefully, students. Now we speak about with respect to the concept of terminal velocity, students. ये जो terminal velocity है क्या? We are trying to derive the formula terminal velocity, students. Let's give us the formula 2 by 9 r square, okay, rho minus sigma g upon eta. That's your formula, students. ये formula हम derive करेंगे. अभी terminal velocity है क्या, students? What does this mean? Friends, terminal velocity is that minimum velocity with which an object is said to glide, or it's that constant velocity with which an object is floating into the air. See, I'm using the word gliding, floating. Students, have you seen an eagle flying high at a certain height? An eagle flying at a certain height? मुझे बताओ, at a certain height, do you see eagle actually utilizing energy for it to fly? Do you see that
sir.
eagle flapping the wings very hardly? Not at all.
No.
At high altitude, थोड़ा सा altitude ज़्यादा हो जाएगा, क्या करता है? Eagle सिर्फ glide करता है बस. यानी ये constant velocity से वो move हो रहा है, वो constant velocity है terminal velocity. Exactly like a parachute, students. When you actually go for it, suppose if a person comes down from an aircraft, students, it lands up from an aircraft. एयरक्राफ्ट में से ये बंदा नीचे आ रहा है पैराशूट के साथ में. जैसे वो नीचे आता है, स्टूडेंट्स, व्हेन ही बेल्स आउट, विल ही ओपन द पैराशूट instantly? Never. Because as he opens it, he'll get an upthrust. He's going to hit the aircraft again. तो क्या होता है? A person who's bailing out will go a few meters down first. Then after that, what happens? It gradually opens the parachute. So agar parachute khulta hai, students, when the parachute opens, what happens? You'll find out that the forces are acting onto it. What are the forces? What are the forces acting? So the weight of the person is acting downwards. Absolutely correct. You know, look at the air. Look at the air, the fluid. So the fluid is trying to move around it exactly the way the fluid is moving around the spherical object. So ये क्या हुआ? Sir, ये हुआ viscous force, that is viscous drag, which is going to act upwards. Will there be upthrust exerted by the air also? Yes, there is upthrust exerted. And how many forces are acting upwards? The viscous drag and in this case, the upthrust exerted by the fluid. How many forces are acting downward? Only one force. Students, after some time, after some time, when the upward forces are completely balanced by the downward force. Students, when the upward forces are completely balanced by the downward force, that means the upward force is equal in magnitude with respect to the downward force, but in opposite direction. Can I take this on the other side of equal to? Why not? So can I say my resultant force, that is upward plus downward force acting on the parachute, will be equal to 0. So this leads to what? Condition of equilibrium. Condition of equilibrium. And what is the condition of equilibrium? When algebraic sum of net force acting on the body is equal to 0 and the body is moving with a constant speed. This is called as translational equilibrium. Must have learned in Newton's laws of motion. तो समझ में आ रहा है स्टूडेंट्स? ये कंसेप्ट हम ले रहे हैं, यानी कोई भी पैराशूट, जो बंदा पैराशूट में होता है स्टूडेंट्स, स्टार्ट ग्लाइडिंग एंड हैव यू सीन दैट पर्सन, जैसे जैसे वो अपना 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 कर्वेचर थोड़ा सा चेंज करता है, उसकी स्पीड चेंज होगी लेकिन फिर वापस कांस्टेंट होगी. लेकिन जब भी वो लैंड करता है, हैव यू सीन दिस पीपल हु आर लैंडिंग ऑन टू द लैंड, the guy who's in the parachute and when he's coming down onto the earth, have you seen them hitting hard onto the earth? Never. You'll see them as if they're running onto this particular earth. They just land and they start either walking or they start running onto the land. It is such a gradual speed they are moving. Just 3 meters per second. That's how the speed is. So with what constant speed they were moving into it, around into the air, they were moving at a constant speed. That constant speed is called terminal velocity. ये clear हुआ?
Yes, sir. Sir, can you repeat the definition?
Terminal velocity, students, is that constant speed with which an object glides or moves in a given fluid. Okay, glides or moves with uniform speed in a given fluid we consider. That's terminal velocity. At terminal velocity, the algebraic sum of net force acting on the body will be equal to 0 and the condition will be translational equilibrium. Now, suppose if I want to get the simple mathematical expression for this, so how do you go about, students? Students, we go for spherical body. Have the answers, students? How to understand this? Now, please pay attention, students. Think as if this is a long tube. It's a long tube, okay? A long tube. और मैंने क्या किया मालूम है? मैंने एक स्टील का बॉल लिया, स्टूडेंट, स्टील बॉल लिया. Listen carefully. Let us say this particular long tube is very much calibrated. उसका calibration है, students. Any readings है इसके ऊपर. ध्यान से सुना. You can easily and Mike, when you go into your schools, students, you have this experimentation के लिए भी. Practical lab के अंदर इसके experimentation भी हो सकता है. सिर्फ तुम्हें क्या करना है, उसका डिस्टेंस मेजर करना है एट अ पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट और टाइम तुम्हें स्टॉप वॉच देंगे, उसका रेशियो तुम्हें लेना है, ऑब्जर्वेशन ज्यादा लेना है. नंबर ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशन लोगे ज्यादा तो तुम्हारा एरर कम हो जाएगा और वो तुम्हारा स्पीड बन सकता है. बस वही करना है. बहुत ही अच्छा एक्सपेरिमेंट है. 3 or 4 स्टूडेंट्स कैन परफॉर्म टुगेदर क्योंकि यू नीड मोर नंबर ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशंस. स्टूडेंट्स, देखो ये ट्यूब है, ओके, एंड लेट अस से द ट्यूब इज फिल्ड अप विद अ फ्लूइड. लेट अस से आई एम अज्यूमिंग एज ग्लिसरीन. द कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ विस्कोसिटी इज eta, स्टूडेंट्स. मैंने क्या किया, एक स्टील बॉल लिया है स्टूडेंट्स, एक स्टील बॉल लिया है, यूनिफॉर्म स्टील बॉल, ओके, पॉलिश स्टील. But what did I do, you know, students? मैंने क्या किया, एक वॉच ग्लास लिया. लिसन केयरफुल स्टूडेंट्स, ओके. मैंने वॉच ग्लास लिया. मुझे जब एक्सपेरिमेंट बोला गया मेरे टीचर ने करने के लिए, तो मैंने क्या किया, I asked to the person in charge in the lab to give me a watch glass, and then I asked him to give me some glycerin in that watch glass. Since the watch glass was given, watch glass is simply a glass surface, bent glass surface. Students, I get it. It's like my palm, and there was glycerin inside. फिर मैंने क्या किया, वो जो स्टील बॉल था वो उसके अंदर मैंने डाल दिया पहले, और फिर मैंने क्या किया, वो स्टील बॉल को उस वॉच ग्लास के अंदर ग्लिसरीन से पूरा कोट करके रख दिया मैंने पहले. स्टूडेंट्स ध्यान से सुना. अभी देखो मैंने क्या किया मालूम है, मैंने मेरा विस्कस ड्रैग को और कम कर दिया. Suppose if I take that particular steel ball, students, and directly if I drop it, what's going to happen? Glycerin will come in contact with the surface, and that surface wasn't lubricated. It was a dry surface. Friction ज़्यादा होगा, है ना? Wet surface के बीच में क्या होगा? तुम्हारा फ्रिक्शन कम हो जाएगा. तो मैंने क्या किया, उस स्टील बॉल को पहले लुब्रिकेट किया, और कौन सा लिक्विड से, उसी लिक्विड से किया. फिर मैं क्या करूंगा, यहाँ पे स्टील बॉल लेके मैं उसको ग्रेजुअली मैंने उसको रिलीज किया. ग्रेजुअल रिलीज, डोंट हिट इट हार्ड, क्योंकि अगर तो इफ यू हिट इट हार्ड वेलोसिटी विल इंक्रीज. सो नाउ यू ग्रेजुअली रिलीज इट. as you gradually release, what happens? First of all, the sphere, students, the sphere will move down because the downward force is greater than the upward force and the viscous drag. Students, your mg will be greater in the first case. Lekin after a certain instant of time, you will see the object is gliding, moving at a constant speed. यानी उस टाइम पे क्या होगा, अगर ये तुम्हारा spherical object है जिसका रेडियस r है. Now suppose if I say there is fluid around it, students, okay, and the fluid was throughout, we consider I coated with glycerin throughout. There was a thin layer of glycerin around, okay. What about the layer which was very close to it? Of course, it was slightly with less velocity, but comparatively slightly more than this. यहाँ पे क्या होगा? So ये viscous drag है, ये सारे resultant force ऊपर की तरफ जाएंगे. ये कौन सा force होगा? Viscous force. As I drop this particular liquid, so what happens? The liquid has its own upthrust acting in the upward direction, and upthrust is given by what formula, students? V rho g, volume of the immersed part, density of the liquid, and gravitational acceleration. Let us say the density of the solid is sigma, or I can consider in terms of V sigma and V rho g. We consider. I can consider this one, students. Okay. I'll take density of solid as rho, students, and density of liquid as sigma. So it's density of solid, I'm taking it as rho, solid ka, okay? And sigma is the density of liquid. So see over here, how many forces are there? Sir, viscous force and upthrust is acting upwards. Which force is acting downwards? From the center of mass of the body. Sir, it's weight of the body. So there are two forces acting upwards. One force is acting downwards. Now, in static, in equilibrium, we can consider in translational equilibrium. What do I say? Algebraic sum of net force acting onto it should be equal to 0. That means the net force acting in the downward direction should be balanced by the net force acting in the upper direction. What is the net force acting in the downward direction? Sir, it's mg. Upper कौन सा होगा? Viscous force plus upthrust. क्या ये clear हुआ सबको? Is it clear to all of you all?
Yes, sir.
Now when I try to substitute, what is mass of the body? So it's mass of the body. What exactly? It's a sphere. What is mass of the body? So density is equal to mass upon volume. So mass is what? So density of the body into volume into gravitational acceleration. Agreed?
Excuse me, sir.
Excuse, Shanani.
Sir, it said that, sir, I don't know whether it's correct or not, but it said that when a feather and a metal ball are dropped together in vacuum, then both of them like fall at the same rate.
Very good.
So is it because there's no viscous drag? Because there's no
Yeah,
air
there
or nothing
is,
there.
yes, there is no upthrust. There is no air opposing. There is no air resistance. And that is what the definition of acceleration due to gravity. And Janani, this I made it very, very clear. ये मैं सिखा चुका हूँ when I said it about a freely falling body and I defined acceleration due to gravity. Students, acceleration to gravity का definition क्या है? When a body is made to fall freely under the influence of gravitational force of the earth in absence of air resistance. And I made it very, very precise at that time. In absence of air resistance, the body comes down with uniform acceleration. And that acceleration is acceleration due to gravity. Janani, तुम आज पूछ रहे हो, तुमने वर्टिकल मोशन के कितने सारे प्रॉब्लम्स किए, तो तुम्हें उस टाइम पे क्यों नहीं पूछा कि सर आपने पहले क्वेश्चन में स्टोन को ड्रॉप किया, दूसरे केस में आप बॉल को ड्रॉप कर रहे हो, तो सर स्टोन के ड्रॉप करने में और बॉल के ड्रॉप करने के टाइम पे दोनों केस में आप जी को कांस्टेंट कैसे रह सकते हो? स्टोन का तो मास ज्यादा होता है, बॉल का मास कम होता है, फिर भी आप जी कांस्टेंट क्यों लेते हो? तो जनानी, जितने भी प्रॉब्लम्स हम लोग ने किए हैं ना, they are all considered to be as if air was not trying to oppose their motion. That means there was no air resistance of. Yani we all did problems onto vertical downwards and all problems were having errors. Yani the answers what we are getting it is not accurate क्योंकि हम air oppose करेगा कि नहीं करेगा? अगर मैं स्टोन को ड्रॉप कर रहा हूँ, मैं बॉल को ड्रॉप कर रहा हूँ या फेदर को ड्रॉप कर रहा हूँ, राइट नाउ सपोज इफ Janani is staying in the 5th floor and God has given her 3 hands. From one hand she's dropping a stone, and second hand she's dropping a ball, and the third hand she's trying to drop a feather. Will all three will fall at the same time? No, there is an air resistance acting. There will be an upthrust acting. Lekin when we solve problems, did we consider that? No, not at all. That means we did something which was totally against. That means we did something which was wrong now. But that is what this physics speaking about. That is why physics के अंदर errors आते हैं, limitations आते हैं. इसलिए तुम्हें सबसे पहला चैप्टर तुम्हारा एरर्स पढ़ना जरूरी है, परसेंटेज एरर्स पढ़ना जरूरी है, एंड दैट इज व्हाट देयर यूनिट्स इन मेजरमेंट्स के. जनाने अभी पता चला?
Sir, I mean, I knew that because there's no resistance, that's why they both are falling together. But I just generally.
No, but you should have asked me during that time only when we did this particular topic. You didn't raise a question at all over there at that moment. No?
Sir, I meant in the sense because there will be no viscous drag. In that sense, I meant. I didn't mean it.
Okay. Now can मेरी answer for the students? देखो, mass is density to volume. अभी यहाँ पे क्या होगा? What's the formula for viscous drag acting on a spherical body, students? What's the formula? 6 pi eta RV. ये जो v है, ये कौन सा velocity होगी? Terminal velocity, because I'm equating the expression. Plus what exactly upthrust is? Volume of the immersed part, density of the liquid, students, into gravitational acceleration. So what is volume? That is the formula is v. ये volume है, students. ये velocity. ये volume है. V into sigma into g. This is for liquid. Now, students, can you use this formula and get me the answer? Students, all of you have put down this and try to get the answer. I want this answer. I'm giving us just 2 minutes. This is the equation. From here to get me the answer for terminal velocity. Come on fast.
Sir, what do we have to get the answer for?
My God, Janani, you didn't get it only. What am I trying to say?
Sir, I didn't pay attention for a few moments.
This is what it is. This is what your problem is. तुम तुम्हारे मूड में रहते हो, ऐसा क्यों करते हो? ऐसा मत करो. Shalini, I asked you to get the formula for terminal velocity using this expression. Got it now?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Most welcome. Is anybody getting it? Okay, students, listen carefully. Please pay attention. Suppose if I equate this, students, so what exactly my answer would be? So density 4 upon 3 pi r cube into g is equal to 6 pi eta r terminal velocity. Can I this in terms of 4 upon 3 pi r cube, that's volume of the inner slot, density of the liquid into gravitational acceleration. Now, can I take this expression on the left hand side, students? So what am I getting? So 4 upon 3 pi r cube common. Okay, g I'll take it outside. It'll be what? Rho minus sigma. And on the right hand side, it's 6 pi eta r into terminal velocity. What is my subject? My subject is terminal velocity, students. So taking terminal velocity, do we have any cancellations? Yes, 5 will get cancelled. 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. So if I take V2 over here, students, 3 3s are 9, so 2 by 9. This r will get cancelled, so this is r square g rho minus sigma upon eta. And that's your formula for terminal velocity. क्या ये clear हुआ students all of you? Students, is it clear to all of you all?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay. Now, students, listen carefully. Suppose if I say density of solid is greater than density of liquid, is my terminal velocity will be positive or negative?
positive.
So will the body will float or will it sink? Sanjana? Will the body will float or sink? Sink. Positive. Students, suppose if I give you a problem, listen carefully, students, if I give you a problem like this itself only, and if I give you the bubbles of boiling water, students, answer sunna, vapor bubbles of boiling water is rising upwards. Everybody listen carefully. So what exactly is rho will tell you? Rho speaks about that's the density of the vapor bubble, students. Sigma stands for density of boiling water. That's the surrounding. That's of the fluid. ये होगा बबल के लिए और ये होगा फ्लूइड के लिए. मुझे ये बताओ अगर बबल ऊपर की तरफ जा रहा है तो कहना है उसका डेंसिटी से कम होगा. तो is my answer in positive or negative?
Negative.
उसका मतलब there is rise. Students, at times when problems are given to you or MCQs are given to you, you might get positive or negative. अगर negative है उसका मतलब the object is floating. If I ask you clouds rise upwards, उसका मतलब क्या? Density of clouds is less than density of the surrounding air. And that causes clouds to rise upwards. So मेरा terminal velocity negative में होगा. Any students, अगर negative में आया तो उसका मतलब there is rise, and positive में आया तो that will be falling down. क्या ये clear हुआ students?
Yes, sir.
Can I erase it now? Please, can I erase it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, students, we go on to simple concept of surface tension because that is a part which is more asked, going to be asked in a few of the students. Yes, so I said I'll do a coordination. We'll go for a part of one more properties of fluid called surface tension. Students, listen carefully. Anirudh, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anirudh, can you tell me what is surface tension? What exactly mean by surface tension?
So I'm not really sure. I'm doing this for the first time.
Okay. Students, surface tension एक totally abstract concept है. Totally abstract concept है. इसको समझने के लिए you have to just give certain illustrations. Students, ध्यान से सुनना. Students, you must have come across, ध्यान से सुनना, you must have come across certain water insects. Certain water insects can walk easily on the free surface of the liquid and they do not get immersed also, do not get immersed into the liquid. Why is it so? Water insects can walk easily onto the free surface of the liquid without drowning. What's the reason behind it? It's because of the concept of surface tension. That means the free surface of the liquid, students, free surface of liquid behaves as a stretched elastic membrane. The free surface of the liquid always behaves like a stretched elastic membrane. It says in leaking bottle, the water tends to stay to the surface. Yes, absolutely correct. It will spread on the surface. In surface tension, the free surface of the liquid behaves as a stretched elastic membrane. Students, ये water insects के बारे में बताएं. एक और एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ. Students, ध्यान से सुनना प्लीज. सपोज अगर मैंने तुम्हें बहुत ही ये ट्राई भी कर सकते हो स्टूडेंट्स, एक बहुत ही पतला वाला मैंने एक नीडल दिया तुम्हें. Okay, a very thin needle. What do? You know that needle, you place it onto a tissue paper, students, or a blotting paper, students, and then you take a beaker containing water और फिर वो tissue paper को gently surface के ऊपर रखो. The needle is in that particular paper only. It's onto that paper. Now जैसे तुमने paper को surface of water पे रखोगे तो होगा क्या? You'll see, sir, the water will be soaked by that particular paper and the paper will move down. What about the needle? So the needle is also going to go down. Of course. Students, ये ध्यान में रखना. Concept of surface tension is actually based on what? Concept of surface tension, students, is simply based on what? Simply based on the force of attraction. And force of attraction, students, have made it very clear. There are two kinds of forces. One is called as cohesive force, and one is called as adhesive force. Force of cohesive is certainly stronger than force of adhesive, students. Cohesive force is always greater as compared to adhesive. Cohesive force है क्या, students? Force of attraction between atoms and molecules of same substances. And this is atoms and molecules of different substances, students. Students, adhesive शायद तुमने word पढ़ा होगा. अगर तुम्हारे घर के अंदर फेविकॉल होगा, फेविक्विक होगा, गम होगा, वहां पे लिखा है adhesives. That means it tries to stick to different materials. That's adhesives. It's a force of attraction. Surface tension is actually due to the force of attraction. तो पहले केस में क्या हुआ? नीडल सिंक हो गया. अभी क्या करो स्टूडेंट्स? वही नीडल, ध्यान से सुना, सेम थिन नीडल, वेरी थिन नीडल, थिकनेस ऑलमोस्ट ऑफ योर हेयर एंड अ थिन वन. अभी तुम क्या करो? यू ट्राई टू पुट सम ग्रीस ऑनटू इट. स्टूडेंट्स, उसके ऊपर ग्रीस का कोटिंग ले लो. अभी देखो ये नीडल मैंने ले लिया, ध्यान से सुना स्टूडेंट्स, ये नीडल मैंने लिया, ओके, और उसके ऊपर मैंने क्या किया? ग्रीस का कोटिंग किया. यानी स्टूडेंट्स ध्यान से सुनना, ये जो है ये है नीडल, यानी क्या? ये atom of what? So this is the atom of needle, black ink. Everybody listen carefully. Surrounding क्या है? Surrounding I've taken grease, entire coated with grease. तो ये जो molecule ये क्या है? सर ये है grease molecule, blue ink grease molecule है. ना सपोज अगर उसको मैंने ब्लॉटिंग पेपर के ऊपर रखा और फिर मैंने इमर्स किया, तो ब्लॉटिंग पेपर तो सोक कर, वाटर सोक कर हो जाएगा उसमें और वो तो नीचे चला जाएगा. Students, the needle will not move down. In the first case, the needle was actually going down. It was sink. It was actually sinking. But in the second case, students, it's not. Let us say that this becomes your liquid. ये तुम्हारा liquid होगा. The red ink is for liquid. Can I say this is actually a liquid molecule? यानी देखो स्टूडेंट्स, ये इतने सारे लिक्विड मॉलिक्यूल्स, ये सारे लिक्विड मॉलिक्यूल्स है. प्लीज एवरीथिंग, दीज आर ऑल लिक्विड मॉलिक्यूल्स. स्टूडेंट देखो, ये लिक्विड मॉलिक्यूल आगे वाले को अपनी तरफ खींच रहा है. क्यों? कोहेसिव फोर्स है ना भाई. ये लिक्विड मॉलिक्यूल ऊपर वाले को अपनी तरफ खींच रहा है, कोहेसिव फोर्स है ना. ये लिक्विड मॉलिक्यूल इसको खींच रहा है, कोहेसिव फोर्स है. ये लिक्विड मॉलिक्यूल के साथ में कौन सा है सर? ये ब्लू इंक है. ब्लू इंक कौन सा है सर? ये तो ग्रीस है. अरे वहां पे कौन सा फोर्स आ गया? एडिसिव फोर्स आ गया. एग्रीड. Between grease and this also, what kind of force it was? So that is also adhesive force. So can I say the effect? The effect of coercive force of liquid has been reduced in this case. Comparatively, पहले first case में क्या था? सिर्फ तुम्हारा iron nail था और क्या था दूसरा? Water ही था ना. This was entirely water. So the water molecules which were over here, they were dragged by the water molecules downward. All these forces were dragging it downwards, and this was exerting a force onto the metal part. So the resultant force along with the weight was acting downwards. ये जो force act हो रहा है by the liquid layers or the liquid molecules on the surface of the liquid is the force of surface tension. But in the first case, the force due to surface tension was comparatively not holding the body. Students, the weight of the body was sufficiently large for it to move down. लेकिन अभी के केस में क्या हुआ? अभी के केस में क्या हुआ सर? अभी के केस में ध्यान से सुनना, ये जो लिक्विड मॉलिक्यूल्स की जो फोर्स है सर, उसका जो रिजल्टेंट फोर्स है, ध्यान से सुनना, इन दोनों का जो रिजल्टेंट फोर्स है वो ऊपर की तरफ जाएगा और ये जो नीडल का वेट है वो नीचे की तरफ जाएगा. Comparatively, weight of needle is less than the net force which is acting upwards. That is why the object floats. Exactly same concept happens when a water insect, suppose you have 6-legged water insects or 8-legged water insects, when walking, they can easily walk on the free surface of the liquid without themselves immersing into the liquid. So students, surface tension is a surface phenomena. Surface tension is a surface phenomena where the free surface of the liquid behaves as a stretched elastic membrane. First of all, students, what exactly mean by the term free surface? Free surface का मतलब क्या? Layer of liquid in contact with air molecules is always called free surface of liquid. Students, whenever somebody asks you what is free surface of the liquid, तो तुम्हारा आंसर क्या होना चाहिए? The layer of liquid which is certainly in contact with the air molecules is called the free surface of the liquid. Does it behave like an elastic membrane? Yes, it does behave like an elastic membrane. It does behave like an elastic membrane. Let us think in this manner. Please try to understand this. I mean, let us go for water insects. Suppose ये surface of liquid है. ध्यान से सुनना students, ये surface of liquid है. Assume करो कि ये surface of liquid के अंदर 100 molecules है. Students, please try to think in that manner. There are how many molecules? 100 molecules. Agreed? This is the membrane. कौन सा फोर्स होगा सर? कोहेसिव फोर्स है. अगर सपोज मैंने कोई वाटर इंसेक्ट लिया और ये वाटर इंसेक्ट का लेग कम्स इन कांटेक्ट, the leg comes in contact with the so can I say between the legs and the water molecules there will be force? नीचे भी तो वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स है ना फ्रेंड्स, नीचे भी तो वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स है ना, ये भी तो वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स है ना. यानी ये वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स का कोहेसिव फोर्स इंसेक्ट को नीचे ही लेके जाता है, लेकिन लेग्स और इनके बीच में कौन सा फोर्स है? एडिसिव फोर्स है. अभी होता क्या है? The force of the pull force by the legs is slightly more stronger than this. जैसे ये, ध्यान से सुना, जैसे ये इंसेक्ट अपने लेग्स ऊपर लेता है, can I say it will drag some amount of molecules along with the leg? क्या ये क्लियर हुआ? जैसे water insects will try to lift the leg up to move in the forward direction, will it drag some amount of water molecules away from the liquid? Yes. यानी ये सोचो कि सपोज पहले 100 मॉलिक्यूल्स थे, 100 में से 10 मॉलिक्यूल्स उसके लेग्स को चिपक गए. तो अंदर कितने बचे? 90। जैसे 90 मॉलिक्यूल्स हुए तो स्टूडेंट्स उससे हुआ क्या? What happened in that case? These 90 molecules, they started coming closer to each other. They shrink because of the force of attraction. So what happened to the membrane? The membrane actually had they shrinked in that case, and that gave strong elasticity. Students, elasticity, arrangement of atoms and molecules. जितना ज्यादा strongly bond होता है उतना elasticity ज्यादा होगा. तो वो एक membrane क्या होगा? उस insect को अपने को land करने के लिए उसको comfort लगा. Are you getting it, students? That is, जैसे उसने कुछ molecules निकाल दिए तो वो number of molecules कम हो गया. By that time, new molecules entered into it, and again it started spreading out. So जैसे वो shrink होगा, it will land the legs. जैसे वो uplift करेगा, वापस वो पीछे जाएगा. Continuous behavior of the surface of the liquid, like an elastic membrane, is because of the force due to surface tension. That's why we say that the free surface of the liquid always behaves like a stretched elastic membrane. It always tries to maintain its elastic potential energy. And the surface of the liquid is under constant tension, and that is called as force of surface tension. Is this much clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can I erase this, students? Can I erase this part?
Yes, sir.
The students, to build up this concept of surface tension is completely theoretical, completely abstract. लेकिन यही concept surface tension का है, behavior part of it. दूसरा बात, due to surface tension, students, due to surface tension, are you getting it? You are able to clean your mouth. Students, ध्यान से सुनना. Why is it so that we use a toothpaste? Hello, what is the use of that toothpaste? Toothpaste करता क्या है? ध्यान से सुनना students, toothpaste करता क्या है? ये तुम्हारा, it's a teeth. Students, ये तुम्हारा teeth है. ये दूसरा teeth है. ध्यान से सुनना students, ये दूसरा teeth है. दो teeth के बीच में, suppose if I say there are fine particles of food. Okay, there are fine particles of food. Now certain stains we consider, certain layer we consider of the food particle. है ना? अगर सपोज तुम्हें डायरेक्टली पानी रिंस करके निकालना चाहो तो नहीं, क्यों? क्योंकि सर ये फूड पार्टिकल और टीथ के बीच में फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन है. कौन सा है? एडिसिव फोर्स है भाई. यहाँ पे भी तो फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन है कि नहीं है? तो हमें करना क्या है? हमें ये फूड पार्टिकल को निकालना है. I want to remove the food particle which are there within my teeth, and I want to remove it. So what exactly I'm going to use? A paste. I mean, suppose there are two people who are trying to use a paste. Answer, there are three people. Three people are trying to use it. The answer is enough. First people simply uses the paste onto his finger and he's putting into the mouth. Second person, the answer is enough. Okay, and he's using normal water. Second person is you're taking a paste onto the brush. Okay, and using normal water and he is brushing his teeth. Third person is putting the same paste onto the bristles of a toothpaste of a toothbrush, and he's using slightly warm water. मुझे बताओ कहाँ पे इफेक्ट ज्यादा होगा to remove the dust particle? Normal water या warm water with finger or with bristles? तुम लोग said with bristles, with warm water, and that too also along with the paste. Students, paste करता क्या है? जैसे तुमने पेस्ट डाला और थोड़ा सा तुमने रब किया तो पेस्ट क्या करता है? Students, the paste will try to occupy a place. Listen carefully, students. ये तुम्हारा फूड पार्टिकल है. ये तुम्हारा फूड पार्टिकल है. जो पेस्ट तुम यूज कर रहे हो ना स्टूडेंट्स, जैसे जैसे तुम ब्रश करोगे पेस्ट तुम्हारा ये फूड पार्टिकल के अंदर और यहाँ पे इनके बीच में ऑक्यूपाई कर लेगा. It'll try to occupy the place into it. That means what exactly it's trying to do? It's trying to reduce the surface tension of it. The force of attraction को कम कर रहा है. ऊपर से तुमने गर्म पानी लिया है माउथ रिंस करने के लिए. तो स्टूडेंट्स जैसे जैसे ये भी ध्यान में रखना स्टूडेंट्स, जैसे जैसे टेम्परेचर बढ़ता है सरफेस टेंशन ऑफ वाटर कम होगा. स्टूडेंट्स जैसे जैसे टेम्परेचर बढ़ेगा सरफेस टेंशन कम होता रहेगा. That means what's happening? The particles are now getting away from it. Then what do? You rinse your mouth. You use brush in that case. What happens? The particles have been thrown off. कीर्ति, कीर्ति यही एक्सप्लेनेशन वापस ले रहा हूं मैं, but some other students. Now Kirti, listen carefully. Kirti, you have you and your friend, both of you all have three friends of yours have decided to go to beach, and all three of y'all are with jeans we consider, and you all didn't folded your jeans. तुम डायरेक्टली पानी के अंदर चले गए students, और जैसे बाहर आओगे तो don't you think so fine sand particles will stick to your jeans? हाँ कीर्ति?
Yes.
Salt water will stick to your jeans. मुझे बताओ, if you try to remove that salt particles, will it easily be dragged away? नहीं ना?
No, sir.
No. So now suppose if all three of you tried your best in that case, and then you sat into your car, your dad blasted onto you, पूरी कार गंदी कर दी, फिर तीनों जन घर पे आए, तीनों जन ने जीन्स धोना शुरू कर दिया along with it, लेकिन एक ने क्या किया students, normal water लिया, students normal water लिया, and is trying to put inside that piece of cloth of jeans and is trying to move up and down to remove it. दूसरे ने क्या किया, normal water लिया और साथ में detergent use किया, and then he's putting the jeans, a pair of jeans up and down to remove it. तीसरे ने क्या किया, गर्म पानी लिया, detergent डाला, and then he's rinsing it. So students, where do you find out that the substance will be easily dragged away? कहाँ पे surface tension को minimize कर दिया? In the last case. Over there, students, over there, the detergents actually mediated between the jeans, the cloth, and the sand, and the detergent came in between them and then slightly repelled the sand away from the cloth. As if, ध्यान से सुनना, as if students, छाता है, ध्यान से सुनना, ये छाता है, छाते का मटेरियल देखा तुम लोगों ने? हाँ स्टूडेंट्स, भाई छाता खुलता है तो उसका मटेरियल देखा है, सो पॉलिश इट इज. लेकिन जब भी बारिश गिरती है स्टूडेंट्स, डू यू फाइंड आउट द वाटर ड्रॉपलेट्स रेस्टिंग ऑन टू इट? नो, ऑफ कोर्स इट्स कर्वेचर डजंट मेक इट टू रेस्ट. लेकिन स्टूडेंट ध्यान से सुनना, अगर ये छाता है, छाते के ऊपर ध्यान से सुनना, पहले जो वाटर मॉलिक्यूल होगा ना, इट विल बी इन दिस फॉर्म. यानी स्टूडेंट्स मोर एरिया इज कमिंग इन कॉन्टैक्ट. स्टूडेंट्स ये वाटर है, ध्यान से सुनना, ये जो ब्लू इंक है, आई शो यू ब्लू इंक, दिस इज वाटर, and this is the surface of umbrella. लेकिन the surface of umbrella is such that it will try to reduce the surface tension of water. अभी क्या होगा मालूम है, ये जो वाटर ड्रॉपलेट पहले देखो, इसका कर्वेचर ऐसा था, अभी धीरे धीरे क्या होगा, थोड़े टाइम के बाद में उसका कर्वेचर, इन फ्यू सेकेंड्स उसका कर्वेचर चेंज होगा, उसका कर्वेचर वापस चेंज होगा, उसका कर्वेचर वापस चेंज होकर क्या बन जाएगा, ड्रॉप, और वो ड्रॉप रोल होके नीचे गिरता है, वो ड्रॉप क्या होगा, रोल होके छाते से नीचे गिरता है. Have you seen this water droplets resting onto it? No, they form a particular oval shaped structure onto it. और वो oval shaped structure पूरा spherical होके roll होके नीचे गिर जाता है. क्यों? Because of the material of this particular piece of umbrella. So what exactly is trying to do? Is trying to reduce the surface tension of that particular liquid. That means you're trying to reduce the force of attraction. Is that clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What exactly surface tension always tries to attain? Always try to attain minimum possible area, students. ये ध्यान में रखना. Surface tension will always tries to attain minimum area. How do you put forward that? Let us understand that part of it. Let us think of it. Okay. I told you that surface tension will certainly try to attain minimum possible area, students. Let's take a simple example. Suppose I have a hollow ring. Students, a hollow metallic ring है और ये handle है. Take it in this manner, students. As if you consider those rings which you see it or which you use it into. Students, is the video paused? Students?
No, sir.
Pathway.
Sir, I'm not able to see your video.
Students, is it fine with the rest of y'all? Just say loud.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So probably somewhere it's a problem at your end.
Can I rejoin?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, sir.
Very smart है, तेरे को enjoy करना है. Okay, students, listen carefully. I told you that the surface tension tries to attain minimum possible radius. Students, let us understand this part of it. What I've taken, I've taken a certain hollow ring. Okay, a hollow ring, students. और मैंने क्या किया है? उस hollow ring के अंदर, students, this hollow ring, what I'll do, a thin uniform ring, students. And I've taken a solution of soap solution लिया मैंने. A beaker containing soap solution, and then what I'll do, I'll hold the handle, and it's a hollow ring, and I immerse that ring gradually in that particular soap solution. And then if I remove it, since I'm trying to remove that particular ring, जैसे मैंने ring को बाहर निकाला, students, what do you come across? What do you see? So you'll see that there is a film formed over here. एक पूरा film बना. Students, ये कौन सा film है? ये soap film है. This is a soap film. It has a very thin, students, the thickness is very small. This is very small. देखिए एक soap film बना है. Agreed. Now what I'll do, students, I'll take a thread. Students, I'll take a thread, students, and gradually I'll release a thread in form of a curvature, and I gradually release that particular thread on that particular soap film. Please, students, try to understand this. अभी सोचो कि ये तुम्हारा thread है, और मैंने thread को ऐसे रख दिया, students. उसको gradually छोड़ दिया उसके ऊपर. See the thread will be in this manner. क्या ये part clear है, students? The diagram and what did I speak? Is this clear to all of you all?
Yes, sir.
Now what I'll do, I'll take a needle. The answer is, students, मैं एक needle लेता हूँ, students, and that needle I'll heat it. उसका one end I'll try to heat it. तो मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ? That needle gradually I'll let it come in contact with the central portion. Students, मैंने क्या किया? वो गरम needle को सिर्फ soap film का central portion के साथ में एक mild contact. तो mild contact से हुआ क्या? Sir, temperature बढ़ा. Simple. Just now I gave you a graphical representation, students. What exactly your temperature dependence on surface tension? Surface tension at a particular temperature can be easily given with respect to temperature. As temperature increases, what happens? Surface tension goes on decreasing, and finally at 100 degrees Celsius for water, if I take it, surface tension is brought to 0. What exactly the slope of the graph is? Sir, it has a negative slope. It has a negative slope, we consider. What kind of coefficient it has? Sir, it has negative coefficient of temperature dependence. What's the formula for surface tension with respect to temperature? Surface tension, students, surface tension at a given temperature is equal to surface tension at a required temperature is equal to surface tension at a given temperature minus, we consider in terms of, into bracket 1 minus alpha into difference in temperature, students, and that becomes your formula for surface tension. क्या ये clear हुआ?
Yes, sir.
Students, surface tension at a required temperature is equal to surface tension at a given temperature into bracket 1 minus alpha into difference in temperature. What is alpha over here? Coefficient of temperature dependence on surface tension. And it's negative coefficient of temperature dependence. तभी जाके ये है, यानी जैसे जैसे टेम्परेचर बढ़ेगा क्या होगा? सरफेस टेंशन कम होगा. तो मैंने क्या किया? गरम नीडल अगर मैं यहाँ पे कांटेक्ट में लेके आता तो होगा क्या? सर यहाँ का सरफेस टेंशन 0 हो जाएगा. जैसे यहाँ का सरफेस टेंशन 0 हो गया, स्टूडेंट्स, नाउ सी हाउ डू यू फाइंड आउट द फिल्म? हाउ डू यू फाइंड आउट? सर ये जो थ्रेड था वो एक परफेक्टली स्फीयर में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा. क्यों? क्योंकि अंदर तो सरफेस टेंशन 0 हुआ. अगर अंदर surface tension 0 हुआ, students, what about all this particular soap molecules? So all the soap molecules which are over here, what they'll do? So they'll try to exert a force outwards. कौन सा? Sir, ये cohesive force इस तरफ जाएगा. ये कोहेसिव फोर्स इस तरफ जाएगा और ये कोहेसिव फोर्स के लिए क्या होगा? See the thread. Now the thread will become into a sphere. Can I say it has a minimum possible area? अंदर का surface tension zero हो गया. Did the surface of the liquid behaves like a stretch elastic membrane? Yes. The surface molecules decreases. अगर यही concept मुझे लेना है students, I can give one more example. Same thing. Take a ring. Students, take a ring. Okay, this is the handle. Tie a thread along the diameter. See that the length of the thread is slightly greater than the diameter. And then immerse it into soap solution. Students, immerse into soap solution. तो जैसे तुम immerse करोगे soap solution के अंदर तो क्या होगा? तुम्हारा thread will be in equilibrium. It will be placed in this manner. यानी हो क्या रहा है students? हो क्या रहा है? ध्यान से सुनना students. यानी there is one force exerted by the soap molecule or by the thread molecule onto the soap molecule in this direction. There's a force exerted on this direction also. ये सारे concept forces students. All these are force of surface tension. All these are force of surface tension students, and they are acting. They're acting on an imaginary line. How are they acting? All of them are acting tangentially. Are they acting at an angle of 90 degrees? Yes. And these are the forces due to surface tension. And since the forces on the right hand side are balanced by the left hand side, therefore the thread is in equilibrium. अगर by chance मैंने इसी रिंग के अंदर स्टूडेंट्स राइट हैंड साइड के अंदर अगर मैंने नीडल को टच करा दिया तो क्या होगा? तो देखो मेरा थ्रेड आ गया, एक मेनिस्कस फॉर्म कर रहा है. You should learn about meniscus also. ये देखो एक मेनिस्कस फॉर्म हुआ. Are you getting it? So what happens in this case? So there is a force of surface tension. This is surface tension is trying to pull the membrane on the left hand side. Yes, this is the force of the surface tension. ये हुआ force of the surface tension. Is it acting on the free surface of the liquid? Why not? Yes. Free surface का मतलब क्या? The layer of liquid in contact with. क्या ये clear हुआ?
Yes, sir.
Is the bubble toy linked to this concept? Yes. अगर मैंने suppose इस तरफ मैंने puncture किया होता, the thread will go in this direction. We'll try to attain minimum possible area. That's why we say the surface of the liquid always behaves like an elastic membrane. This is a very important relation. Surface tension at a required temperature. The surface tension at a given temperature, students, into bracket 1 minus alpha into difference in temperature. Is this clear to all of you all? Students, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can I erase this, students? Can I erase, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let us go for the mathematical relation for surface tension. Students. Students, when do you have exams onto this? Do you have any exams coming with this chapter? Any of you all?
Yes.
When? Somebody said yes. When?
Sir, on 23rd October, I guess.
You have this chapter?
Yes, sir.
I need just one more session to complete it. That's all. And we'll be getting. We'll get one more session. It will be done. Students. Okay, now listen carefully. Now let us go for mathematical way of representing surface tension. Which surface tension is defined as force acting normally per unit length of an imaginary line drawn on the free surface of the liquid. Students, ध्यान से सुनना. ये क्या है मालूम है? ये तुम्हारा वो needle का concept है. Students, मैंने क्या बोला था? अगर मैं कोई surface of liquid लेता हूँ, students ध्यान से सुनना. और मैंने अगर grease needle लिया है, the needle is coated with grease. Was this needle behaving as an imaginary line? Yes. Are there forces acting? Yes, there are forces acting on either side, students. These are the forces, and these are the forces acting on either side. All these forces are acting. So they're acting tangentially. Are they perpendicular to the imaginary line? Yes. Where is this particular needle placed on? So it's on the free surface of liquid. So how is surface tension? Surface tension of a liquid is defined as what, students? The answer is no. Force acting perpendicularly on an imaginary line. We consider force acting normally per unit length of an imaginary line. Whereas this imaginary line is drawn on the free surface of the liquid. That is what we call tension, surface tension. This F, students, this F perpendicular is called as what? Is called as force due to surface tension. Or simply I can call it as cohesive force. I can simply call it as cohesive force also. I can say force due to surface tension, or I can call as cohesive force also. T is equal to F by L. Suppose now if I use this, what exactly the unit of this? So the unit of this will be Newton meter inverse, force per unit length. Now suppose if I use this formula, the answer is, students, suppose if a question is asked for a needle, the answer is, students, needle floating on free surface of liquid. So what will be my formula for surface tension? Students, the answer is no. My formula will be surface tension is equal to force acting perpendicularly per unit length of the needle. Per unit length of the needle, but students, in the denominator, factor 2 will play a role. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. यहाँ पे मैंने factor 2 लिखा नहीं है स्टूडेंट्स, ये जनरल फॉर्मूला है. यहाँ पे मैंने factor 2 लिखा है. When exactly factor 2 will plays a role? When we consider two free surfaces. This is very important, and many students struggle to understand this. The answer to students, surface tension का definition ये है. Surface tension of a liquid is defined as force acting perpendicularly per unit length of an imaginary line drawn on the free surface of the liquid. है ये surface tension. अगर मैं कोई प्रॉब्लम देता हूं तुम्हें और जहां पे मैंने बोला कि नीडल फ्लोट हो रहा है, फ्री सरफेस ग्रीस नीडल को फ्लोट कर रहा हूं मैं, वो फ्लोट होगा. तो कैन यू टेल मी व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला फॉर सरफेस टेंशन ऑफ द लिक्विड इन दैट केस? सो सरफेस टेंशन ऑफ द लिक्विड इज फोर्स अपॉन लेंथ, बट फैक्टर 2 विल प्ले अ रोल. अभी तुम पूछोगे सर 2 कहां से आया? ध्यान से सुनना, अभी 2 कहां से आया? एवरीबॉडी लिसन केयरफुली. ये जो नीडल था ना स्टूडेंट्स, इसी नीडल को सपोज अगर मैं थोड़ा सा बड़ा बढ़ा दूं, तुम ध्यान से सुनना. और ये जो लिक्विड था ना मेरा, ये मेरा लिक्विड इस तरफ में से दिखा है. ये मेरा लिक्विड है. मुझे ये बताओ स्टूडेंट्स, do you see a liquid molecule coming in contact with a solid over here, as well as a liquid molecule which is coming in contact with the solid on the right hand side? क्या ये क्लियर हुआ स्टूडेंट्स? सबसे पहले स्टूडेंट्स, there are two molecules which are very closely in contact, and they are where are these two molecules? Where are these two molecules? Sir, these two molecules are actually the molecules of surface of water only, liquid only. Hello, ये दोनों molecules क्या थे? सरफेस पे थे ना. जैसे मैंने नीडल डाल दिया तो नीडल के साथ में होंगे, लेकिन are they in surface? Yes, they are on surface. Is air coming in contact? Is air coming in contact with the first molecule? Yes. Is air coming in contact with the second molecule? Yes. Can I call this as a free surface? Yes, it's a free surface. How many molecules do you see it coming in contact? Sir, we have molecules on either side. Since molecules of water on either side of needle comes in contact with the needle, and these molecules are on the surface of liquid, also in contact with air. Therefore, factor 2 is used. ये बहुत important. Therefore, factor 2 is used. जो बंदा ये समझ गया सारे problems क्रैक कर सकेगा.
Sir, the needle has less mass, so therefore it is floating.
Pardon?
Sir, does the needle have a less mass?
No, my dear, the needle has its own weight, which is trying to move in the downward direction. But the surface tension की जो forces है, मैंने अभी तो उसके पहले बताया, surface tension का एक force इस तरफ लग रहा है, दूसरा force इस तरफ लग रहा है, और उनका अगर मैं component लेता हूँ, तो ये जो component of forces है due to surface tension, ये तो cancel हो जाएंगे, opposite direction में हुआ. ये जो forces तो ऊपर जा रहा है, उनका force needle के weight से ज्यादा है. क्यों? क्योंकि नीडल के ऊपर ग्रीस लगाया हुआ था, जो पहले केस में नहीं था. ग्रीस नहीं था तो वो सिंक हो रहा था, नीचे के फोर्स ज्यादा थे. अभी समझ में आया?
Sir, then if we apply the grease, then the object molecules, that is the needle ka molecule and the water molecule, how they will come in contact?
They will not, my dear, but the water molecule comes in contact with grease, so there is a force of surface tension between them, and the grease molecules come in contact with the iron nail, so there is a
Okay.
surface tension acting onto them.
Okay,
Are you
got
getting
it.
it? Initially it was directly, the water was directly in contact with the metal part of it. And any metal, if I say a rod will have a cylinder. जैसे तुमने पानी के अंदर डाल दिया तो एक डिप्रेशन क्रिएट होगा, तो वो ये डिप्रेशन है.
Got it, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, what if you, for example, on a liquid, if you take water and put droplets of oil on it, then the oil will take a spherical shape.
Yes. Of course, its surface tension is less.
While floating on the water, it will take a spherical shape. So,
Of course, if you see one thing, the time when you see it, you must have heard about this also. Suppose if you say at dockyards, okay, where the ship is coming and sailing and resting into the dockyards over there, okay, while loading goods or while offloading goods, okay, from these particular dockyards. Suppose if the sea is violent, am I getting it? How do you try to reduce its violent nature? By trying to reduce its surface tension in that case. How do you reduce it? By throwing oil into it.
so sir,
Okay,
in
so
that, yeah, I understood. So, sir, in that case, surface tension will be acting around, right? As in on the length of on the diameter of the sphere.
absolutely correct. It will be throughout, we consider. And,
So-
and that means suppose if I take this as water, and if I take this as oil, that means this is oil molecule, this is water molecule, this is water molecule, agreed? And if I happen to draw a small sphere around it, in that sphere there are air molecules also coming in contact. So that becomes my free surface, we consider. So some part of the force will be taken by the air molecules also upwards. I'm getting it. And since these are two immiscible liquids, we consider in that case it will float. We'll try to reduce the surface tension. Miscible liquid के अंदर surface tension तुम्हारा बढ़ जाएगा. Suppose sugar janani, if you're trying to have rasgulla, okay, and rasgulla ka suppose the syrup of rasgulla, suppose if that falls onto your dress, don't you think so that the stain of that particular sugary matter or the syrup will last longer unless and until you immediately don't remove it?
Yes. Yes.
So that depends on to what kind of substance you let it come in contact. Are they sparingly soluble substance? Are they completely soluble substance? Or they are immiscible substance?
So in this case, how will you tension because will we take L or will we take 2L?
If I have looking at the drop, now see, this goes for geometrical shape, my dear. Irregular shape you cannot consider. You have to go for geometrical shape. If you tell me the geometrical shape is a circle in that case.
Yes, sir, I meant a circle only.
So I have only one, or I have only one free surface. This is what the oil dropped, and there is air coming in contact only onto one side. That's all. It's not a hollow part. So it's only one free surface, and the length coming in contact will be the circumference 2 pi r.
Okay, okay. Thank
Students,
you.
do keep in mind. Do keep in mind. The answers to our students. Again, I repeat. This will be much more clear. जैसे मैं अभी problems throw कर रहा हूँ, students. I'm giving you formulas right now. Instantly, you'll be able to click it. So surface tension is force acting normally per unit length. It's Newton meter inverse. For a needle floating on the free surface of the liquid, students, surface tension is equal to F by 2L. When do we consider factor 2? When you consider two free surfaces. Free surfaces का मतलब क्या? Air molecules coming in contact. That means molecules of water on either side of the needle comes in contact with the needle, and these molecules are on the surface of the liquid. Therefore, we use factor 2. That's why I'm having factor 2. Now, can I erase this part?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
1 minute. Yes, sir. Done.
Now listen carefully. Suppose if I give you a beaker containing soap solution, students. There is a soap solution over here, and there is a soap solution over here also. But now I'm giving you two square frame. The answer is, students. I'm giving you two square frame, one hollow and one square frame having thickness negligible. क्या ये clear हुआ? If I give you one square frame and it's hollow, thickness is negligible, it's floating on the free surface of the liquid, and one square plate which is floating on the free surface of the liquid. Can you give me the formula for surface tension in this case and the formula for surface tension in this case? Both of them are square plates, but this is square loop and this is square plate. Thickness negligible. What will be the formula? Both of them are placed horizontally, floating on the soap solution. Give me the formula for surface tension of liquid. Anybody? Yes, Shanani, answer first.
Sir, in the first case, we'll use 2 factor.
Absolutely correct. And what is the length in contact?
As in, sir, because it's a loop, so like both the sides are acting.
But what is the length in contact? It's a square frame, square loops. What is the length in contact?
Sir.
Perimeter of square.
Yeah, perimeter of square.
And how many will the factor 2 will play a role?
So yes, sir, because inside also, like inner
So
side.
what is the formula? What is the formula? F upon 8L.
Yeah, 8L.
Well, see, she made it very clear. The answer सुनना students. ये जो है length L है students. The answer सुनना. Suppose अगर मैंने ये square frame लिया, students ये square frame लिया, the answer सुनना. तो उसका मतलब क्या हुआ मालूम है students? There is a soap molecule on the inner rim, on the inner side as well as on the outer side. Students ये rim के अंदर की तरफ बाहर, and air it's placed on the surface. So air comes in contact on the left-hand side and right-hand side. Is it a free surface? Yes. So does it have two free surfaces? Why not? Factor 2 will play a role. Yes. What's the perimeter of this particular rectangle? So tension is equal to force upon length in contact. That is 4L. But will I use factor 2? Why not? So my answer is F by 8L. अभी यही suppose मैंने square laminate लिया होता, solid, thickness negligible, side is L, तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा? सर यहाँ पे सिर्फ water molecules बाहर की तरफ होंगे ना? Students, water molecules सिर्फ बाहर की तरफ होंगे, अंदर तो metal है. हमें क्या चाहिए? हमें water molecule, ध्यान से सुनना, हमें water molecule, solid molecule और air चाहिए. ये देखो air comes in contact with only one. See, this is what a square. This is a square lamina. This is solid. So all the molecules are only on its sides. तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा? So surface
F
tension.
by 4.
Yes. अभी clear हुआ students?
Yes,
हाँ
sir.
students.
Sir.
अगर suppose मैंने needle रखा students on a free surface of the liquid, तो how many molecules? Since there are molecules on the left hand side and right hand side, air comes in contact on the left as well as right. So what's the formula for surface tension? F by 12. क्या ये clear हुआ?
Yes, sir.
Now suppose अगर यही needle को मैंने ring बना दिया, students यही needle को मैंने ring बना दिया, and that ring is floating on the soap solution. So can you tell me what is the formula for surface tension? Now the needle is from a ring. What's the formula?
Sir, wouldn't it be F by 2L because
Absolutely correct.
take
What
the-
is the length in contact? But what is the length in contact?
the diameter of the
एक पंच देना चाहिए. Circumference. Length
sorry
in contact.
circumference sir I meant
एक
circumference
पंच देना चाहिए. अभी
Total
मैं फोन में
diameter.
से घुसता हूँ, फोन में से घुस जाना है तो मैं सिर्फ एड्रेस दे फिर पहुंचता हूँ घर पे, एक पंच मार के फिर वापस घर पे आ जाता हूँ. Okay.
sir I meant the circumference it just came out as
You understand. But Janani, how come there is a transformation onto you? Students, so, Sanjana, did you get it? है ना? Transformation
Yes,
है कि
sir.
नहीं जननी में? है ना? जननी कुछ बात है कि क्या है?
sir there is a reason
What is the reason?
sir I can't tell it now I can tell it to you later.
Okay, fine. Doesn't matter. Okay, students. So surface tension will be equal to what, students? It's force acting length in contact. So that length in contact will be L, students, and the circumference is considered 2 pi r, and factor 2 will play a role. Absolutely correct. Because the molecules on the inner side as well as on the outer side. Factor 2 will play a role. Is this clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, students. Students, my battery is showing me hardly 4%, or it's still less than 4%. It's only students. Anytime it's going to drain, students, and we have just 9 minutes. Okay, students. So we wind up over here only, students. Okay.
Okay, sir.
To all
Sir.
of you all. Bolo.
Sir, what is the next topic that we are going to take in our board lecture?
I'll complete with this because next section में पूरा complete हो जाएगा. And then whatever Gyanendra sir is going to tell me, we'll pick up.
Sir, cause we are having our exams from 18 and I have the chapter name Work, Energy and Power.
Okay, fine. You speak to Gyanendra sir ना, तो next lecture में ये तो complete हो जाएगा. Maybe in another half an hour, 45 minutes में ये complete हो जाएगा. And then we can pick up with that other part of it. That you can
Okay,
speak
sir.
and let me know about.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Is it clear to the rest of the students? Yellow House,
Sir.
Kirti, and yes.
So also I needed the recorded lecture of this.
Yeah, I'll be sending it to teacher fully. I've already recorded. It's in recording.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, students, the rest of the students from Yellow House students, these people are free to me because they know me. That's the reason. Please, the other students, are you all getting it, students? Any queries, anything you need to ask, Yellow House students? Kirti, what about you? Anirudh? Is it clear?
Sir.
Clear? Okay, fine. Next lecture will be completing further, okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Chalo, bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Most welcome.